Hi, this is a reflection on lesson 160 in A Course in Miracles. It says, I am at home, fear is the stranger here, or fear is a stranger here. I am at home, fear is the stranger here. And it says that when we are in fear, we are a stranger to ourselves, and therefore we don't know ourselves. We're separate from our true self. And then the whole lesson was again a really long one that just sort of seemed to meander and get off topic. But that's okay. The first paragraph pretty much summed it up, just to really drive the point home that there's love and fear, basically two ends of a spectrum. And the more we are on the fear end, we know our true selves less and less because we're wrapped up in that idea and thought, because all fears are based in thought. And then the more close we are to the love end of the spectrum, that's our true nature. And so we're more at home, more in connection with ourselves. We know ourselves. It's the know thyself end of the spectrum. And the fear is all the self-doubt, amongst other things that comes along with fear. It's definitely self-doubt means to really question yourself and not really think that you know yourself, and you kind of lose sight of who you truly are. So I am at home is a reminder that I can never leave myself. I'm always in love. That is my essence. And if I feel fear, it's just to come to recognize that, wait a minute, fear's the stranger here. It's a temporary condition that I can always just let it pass and come back into love, which is my home, where I reside as my true self. So that's what I have, and it's true. I guess the way that I feel it is, I noticed, like I was laying in bed last night even, just drifting to sleep after a nice, full, beautiful day. And even after such a wonderful day full of all good things, these thoughts creep in. I'm like, what thoughts with these? And like, so I'm starting to recognize them immediately. Sometimes not as immediate, but I'm trying. And just say, wait a minute, this isn't the real me. These are just like what if scenarios, and like, oh, maybe everything was too good. I gotta, like, yeah, it's false. And then I was just like, you brain, you're so human. Just stop. And then you show yourself like compassion and love and just say, yeah, that's a normal part of life. Just don't attach to those thoughts, and then they can drift away and you come back to just resting in who you truly know yourself to be. And so that's how I've been practicing this lesson, is just more and more I see it faster and faster. And hopefully eventually, I hear this could happen, those thoughts just never come anymore. They're just gone. I have recognized that they're fewer and farther between, so that's encouraging. And my tolerance for them is, I don't know if tolerance is the right word, but like, I don't even want to entertain them. Once I see them, I'm like, there's no value here. So my tolerance for even entertaining the thoughts diminishes, luckily. But again, they still happen, and I'm sure they'll continue to happen. They'll just hopefully get fewer and farther between still. There's big bumblebees next to me. I'm next to this big bush tree, again sitting in my friend's front yard with the lavender. It's just beautiful. And she's giving a massage to a client that she had planned for today, and then we're going to go down to Pike's Place Market. The market. I haven't been there since 2005, 20 years. And then we're going to go to her spa where she works and just enjoy the sauna and floating salt pools for a couple hours. And then figure out what's after that. Just a nice chill day. And I remember the last time back in 2005 I was at the market. I was with, my ex-husband and I took a trip to Seattle just for funsies. And we did an underground tour of the city where they take you under the sidewalks and you can look up, and there's like parts where there's like glass that you can see people walking above. Think of like thick glass blocks, you know, like they put in bathrooms, but this was like built into the sidewalk so you could look up and be like, I'm under people. And then what sticks in my mind is that that's where I learned that the toilet was popularized in the West by Thomas Crapper. At least that's the story that we learned on that tour. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Thomas Crapper. I think it was Thomas. And so underneath the city, in these like underground tunnels that they're taking us through, they have a toilet sitting up on a pedestal, basically, with Thomas Crapper, inventor. Or, I don't know if he invented it, but he definitely made the Western toilet popular. So at least that's how the legend goes in subterranean Seattle. So that's what I remember about walking around the market or down in that downtown area. So I'm excited to see more of the city through my friend's eyes because she's a great tour guide, and it's just fun to learn about her and her natural habitat. Don't you love that about people? Just like seeing where they exist. You kind of see a different side to people, or it provides more depth to what you know them to be. I love that. So I'm going to take a walk through her cute little neighborhood while she's massaging and think about the next lesson that I'll do a video on tomorrow. And then I actually head down to Portland tomorrow afternoon, so I'm only here basically one more full 24-hour period. It's been wonderful. I can see the appeal of living here, but I'm also here on the sunniest days they've had all year. So I don't know what it's like in like weeks and weeks upon weeks of rain. So this is my skewed opinion right now. Beautiful, sunny, warm, everything's in bloom, people are happy and out and enjoying the sun. I got to see Puget Sound yesterday. That was cool. Dipped my toes in. Okay, that's it. I gotta go. Bye.